How are we doing, guys? Moose here, Season 3, Episode 24 of our West Ham United career mode, and we have just a massive episode. As you can see, we face off with Manchester United at Old Trafford just a week or so before we actually face them in the European League final. The Europa League, excuse me, not the Champions League, obviously. But as you can see, we're facing them in the rain, and we'll also face Tottenham, who are first or second in the table later in this episode. So it's just going to be a massive episode for us with how important these games are. We take a look at the table, and you see Spurs a point off. We're currently sitting level for fourth, but behind Liverpool on goal differential, with United just a point behind us. So the winner here could jump into fourth place. And we get off to a rough start. A little bit of a turnover, but Lacazette's able to win the ball back. Plays into Bonaparty. A beautiful little chip ball to Redmond. Wins the battle past Rafael. Comes in for a shot. And De Gea with a fantastic save to start things off. But now, moving into the 19th minute, we're going to whip across in here. It's played back outside to Sissoko. Gets a head on. Plays it to Lacazette. Has a shot. But the deflection is taken. And De Gea easily makes the save. He seems to struggle with claiming the ball, catching the save, making the save, and he seems to kind of parry things out. I've known from playing with him in the past as well as playing here. But as you can see, we're given a penalty here on a shot by Redmond. Struck the man's arm, kind of a weak penalty, but we'll take it nonetheless in a game of this importance. Bonaparty steps up, bang, top right-hand corner, 1-0, we take the lead. Filippo Bonaparty finishes that penalty in absolute beauty. And now, Manchester United on the counter. Van Persie here gets the ball from Cody. Plays it over to Rooney. He steps up and has a shot. Just goes wide off his left foot, his weak foot. Really troubling us here is Nani. A nice bit of skill. Turns inside the front. And look at the tackle from Kalas. Unbelievable work defensively. He's just been a rock for us as we clear that one away. So now, 44th minute. Bonaparty plays it through to Lacazette into Benzia. Has a shot. Benzia can't score, but he actually got the start for Aubameyang, who's a bit tired, and we would bring on in the second half as a substitute. So cleverly now, gets the ball, trying to create something here, has a shot, but Butland makes a nice save, and Manchester United will win a corner from that. So Nani to step up, comes in here, whips it in, Vidic with the header, Bruno Montini with the play, Butland with two fantastic saves, and a handball is given. It's a ridiculous call, clearly no intentional handball there, if it even struck anyone, but they give the handball. Rooney steps up, and he buries it just underneath the bar. Cannons down back and into the goal. So head into halftime, 1-1, a couple of sketchy penalties for both teams, so it kind of levels things out as Butland makes a fantastic save to open things up in the second half here. The ball is played out, and as you can see, Aubameyang comes on for Benzia, but United here, after that substitution, trying to create something here, cleverly with the ball, with a nice little bit of skill to try to beat Sissoko, who falls down ridiculously, I might add, but he chips the ball over the top, into Rooney, and a diving header from Wayne Rooney puts Manchester United up 2-1. What a ball in, and look at Rooney just sneak behind Bruno Martins. I don't know how he possibly got on that ball, but we get a chance here straight away. Lacazette, play to Aubameyang, and a great save from De Gea, who's been very solid for Manchester United, as Lacazette now gets tripped up ridiculously. Should have been a card. A vicious tackle, but that's going to let us step up here in the 64th minute. Aaron Cresswell is actually going to take this one. He's got that left foot to try to whip it over the wall and into the top right corner of the goal. He's got really good free kick stats, so I was glad we brought him in, that he could have a chance. Has a shot, but De Gea claims that one with a fantastic save. So now, 74th minute. Ball played up. Falls to Aubameyang off of the header. Trying to create something here. Plays inside to Sissoko. Beautiful through ball to Redmond on the run. Has a shot, but what a block from United. Unbelievable play. And Redmond, it looks like, is down and injured. Terrible to see that there, as he's going to have to come off. Brutal to see, but Mark Noble, a big leader for this club, one of our captains, is going to come on here and see if he can create a nice header there. Lacazette plays it through to Filippo Bonaparty. Nice ball across to Aubameyang, trying to create something here in the 77th minute. Just wheeling down, trying to make something happen. Plays inside to Lacazette, and what a header, he's leveled it. 77th minute, Alexander Lacazette with a beautiful goal, and could he come up any more clutch than he always does? Lacazette just seems to score the big goal in the big game, as he got De Gea moving one way and put it right back to his near post the other way and scored the equalizer as we look to at least get a point out here. We have to get something to keep us ahead of United, so we got to get at least 1 point, but they get a nice little bit of play here. Clever with a great move, and Butland defends his near post very well with 2 strong hands to make the save. So Bonaperti playing it across to Sissoko, just trying to break down that Manchester United defense. Back to Filippo Bonaperti, plays out wide to Cresswell, who's getting forward, trying to create something here. Right back to Bonaperti, who's all over the ball, cuts across the defender, has a shot, De Gea with the save, and Lacazette has scored! 88th minute, Alexander Lacazette with what might certainly be the winner. What a goal there. Lacazette coming through in the clutch one more time, created by Bonaperti with some fantastic passing, a great shot, and just like that, West Ham United take the lead over Manchester United as they try to get something here. Valencia gets the ball headed to him, chips inside to Robin van Persie, has a header just inches wide, and that is it. The referee blows the full-time whistle, and 3 points are heading back to East London with West Ham United. A huge 3 points that could push them into 4th, depending on the Liverpool result. What a game there, just even through and through. Some fantastic play by the 2 teams, and really, you can't ask for anything better than that. But as you can see, Liverpool battered Bolton 4-1, so that means we're still behind them on goal difference, but the 3 points itself is huge. And as you can see, Nathan Redmond, a broken ankle, and will be out 3 months, which is really terrible for us at this time of the season because he has just been in scintillating form, as you will know from the last few episodes. He's just been fantastic creating plays, and it's terrible to lose him right now. But with that said, we're going to try to carry on. We have Ravel Morrison to slot back into that position, and he's looking to do a job for us and get us victories as we sit here in 4th, still joint 4th, but behind on goal differential. So a point here against Tottenham is huge. If you go back and take a look at our squad today, we've really had to rest a ton of people because we have the Europa League final coming up in a few days, as well as the fact that we just played Manchester United, and what a shot there by Adebayor or Dembele, one of the two, had a fantastic shot that rocketed off the crossbar. And to be honest, in this match, we really were just, you can see it in the way we play, that we were just really going for a draw. To be honest, we just didn't want to give up that back-breaking goal. As you can see, they actually had Bale playing at left mid, which sometimes Spurs play him at left back in the game, which is just ridiculous. But they have him at left mid, so he was there creating chances. Butland with a great save. But really, we just played kind of defensive in this game and not as forward-thinking as we normally do, just because we didn't want to give anything up here, and we'd be happy with just taking a point from a team higher than us in the table. Sissoko with a free kick here, steps up, and he puts it off the post. That could have been the goal that changed the attention of the game here, but unlucky there. Lloris might have been there, but what a chance from Sissoko as we head into halftime, 0-0, and we're not unhappy with that, and we actually bring on Lacazette and Bonaperti for the run out here for about the final 30 minutes just to see if they can create anything, maybe get us that goal for 3 points, but we're away to Tottenham, so a draw would be huge as Danny Wilson, trying to create something down the left wing, gets to the byline, pulls it back for Benzema, it falls to Morrison. 2 unbelievable saves from Lloris, 1 from Lloris, and then Asuhu Kanto actually got in with the block, just denying us there. So an unbelievable break as they've broken us here on the counterattack. Narsing out on the right wing, turns inside Danny Wilson, loses the ball, ends up getting it back, trying to create something, falls to Sigurdsson, Butler with the save, Defoe with a chance, out to Gareth Bale, trying to create something, chips it inside. Eventually, it is cleared away. So a bit of a moment of panic as Spurs here in the final 10 minutes found some life. As Manchester United, you'll also see there, took a 1-0 lead over Liverpool. So if we can get a point here, we will pass Liverpool. And that's it. Full time, 0-0. We hang on just for the goalless draw. All we really needed as Manchester United come up huge for us against Liverpool. So that's fantastic. We really dominated possession as we just kind of held the ball. Didn't want to give Spurs too many chances. And take note here as we close out the episode, Wolverhampton actually win the FA Cup. So they're in the championship. So we actually have a championship side winning the FA Cup, which is a bit of an upset. But we'll see if they're able to come up to the Premier League if we take a look at the standings. But we look at the standings here to finish things out. Currently sitting in 4th. So unbelievable there with 1 game to play, just ahead of Liverpool, and we have Arsenal in the final game. So we'll see if we can hold on. 2 matches left, Manchester United in the EuroLeague final and Arsenal to finish the season. So I hope you've enjoyed this one, guys, and we'll see you then. Bye-bye.